Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tutorial on this double cut crease glitter bomb kind of sort of look. It started out as a soft glam glitter, kind of a Christmassy look because I wanted to do something with the reds and the golds. But I was going to keep it really soft and wearable, and this is still soft and wearable because trust me, I could have really glitter bombed this up if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep it soft, natural, glitter glam, kind of perfect for the holidays. It's not too kind of out there, but then I went ahead and did an extra step. So you guys will kind of see, you know, you can kind of keep it the natural way that I did it, or you could kind of add a little extra glitter, which is what I did with the double glitter wing and so forth. So you guys will see all that. I did use the new Kylie Christmas collection. I'm showing you the packaging because it's just bomb. I love it so much. This is the back. So I got in the little Christmas bundle, I got the palette, which looks like this. And this red is beautiful. I'm not a red person, like a blood red, but I love a corally orangey kind of a red. And that's kind of what this is. So I had to do something with that shade. And that is what I did. I got the little brush set. These are the eye brushes. And then the blush brush is in my hair as a hair stick. Which I thought was just super cool because why not? And then I did get one lipstick, which is in the shade Coming to Town. It is a camel brown matte, and that's what I'm wearing on my lips. All right, so that's it. If you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. If you're new here, let me take a quick second to welcome you guys to the video and to my channel. My name is Lauren Jade. I'm 57. I have mature, crepey, wrinkly skin with hooded eyes that are slightly downturned. And even though we all have different eye shapes and levels of hoodedness, I'm always looking for, you know, ways to pass my tips and tricks on to you guys that I learn as I'm going along in this journey because, you know, hooded eyes, it is a little bit of a challenge. It's a different animal. So, yeah, I'm passing them on to you guys, and I'm hoping you guys will pick up a few things here and there. You might have to tweak a little bit and adjust because, like I said, we all have different levels of hoodedness with our hooded eyes. All right, so that's it. If you guys are new, I would love to have you join me. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. That way YouTube notifies you each and every time I upload. And without further ado, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching and let's get right into the my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2, just to kind of prime. I'm not going to go too much on the lid because I'm going to do another base there. I'm going to go ahead and set this primer. I'm going to use my Melts Blur as well as my Melts Classic. The shade is freaking amazing. I don't know where I'd be in my eyeshadow game without it. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of place this kind of right where I'm planning to take the shadows. It's just going to kind of, just a beautiful skin tone shade. And I'm using just a e.l.f. shader brush just to kind of pat this in. Kind of blend out the edges a little bit. And then I'm going to switch to the classic shade. Flip over the brush here and just kind of put that right underneath this brow bone and just kind of sculpt this out right in the front here. And then I'm going to just kind of drag it down to kind of meet the edges of that blur shade, just so everything is nice and airy and kind of has that little airbrushed, airy look. Okay, for my under eye baking, I'm using a mixture of the RCMA white no color translucent powder as well as the Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. I kind of mix those two together and decided to give my Pink Squad some loving today. This is the Benefit Cheek Leader in the Pink Squad because this is what I'm wearing on my face. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the Hula shade. All right, sorry, that was the doorbell that rang. The only reason I answered it was because I was hoping it was my ColourPop order, which it is. I'm waiting on several ColourPop orders, and when I get them all, I'm going to be doing videos, tutorials, and then show you guys all the stuff because I've been waiting. Some of my orders have been delivered, but some are still in transit, so it's been a while. Okay, so where was I? All right, I think I was talking about I'm going to do my inner corner shading, and I'm going to bronze my crease and start to kind of lightly map out the shape. I'm going to grab the Hoola bronzer right over here, and I'm using a Sigma E35 for this step. And my main focus and operation, modus operandi for the bronzing the crease is basically to do the inner corner shading and to connect it with the nose contour here so that I have that nice, soft, sultry fade. That color just pushes right into the brow. So I tend to kind of work in sections. So I will do like this front section, and then I will go back and kind of do the back half, and then just kind of lightly connect the center. So that's what I like to do with this. I'm just going to swirl this on this inner corner, connect it to this front part here of this, the nose bridge right here, and then just sweep it up into the brow. You put a little bit out here in this little outer area right here and just kind of connect it to that little front portion that I did. And then I'm sweeping it out towards the temple to get that kind of winged, kind of pulled out, that cat eye shape. I'm not taking any color. I'm just kind of dragging what's out here and just kind of feathering it, if you will, very lightly out here just to kind of start that winged shape. And now I'm going to get a little bit more precise with my color placement because I'm going to really start to kind of define the crease. This is just kind of lightly mapping it out, and I mean it is kind of precise because placement does matter in all of these eyeshadow looks. But now I'm going to really get kind of a little bit more defined. I'm going to grab Reindeer Dreams, and I'm using the Kylie brush that it came with. And by the way, here's the other Kylie brush. I thought it would make a cute hair stick in a little messy bun, so why not? All right, I'm going to start to kind of map out, be a little bit more precise here. I'm just going to take this. I usually like to kind of start in the center here, and I'm just going to follow my natural bone structure here and just kind of deepen up the shading on this inner corner here and start to kind of really kind of define my little fake crease here. I'm going right above my natural crease. And then I'm going to kind of hug the socket here and just kind of pull it out. I have really in-depth tutorials on this whole concept, so check that out because I want to make this video super quick so it's not like 30 minutes long, full of explanation. But if you guys want all of that detail, then check out that video. I'm holding the brush kind of horizontally, almost kind of straight ahead, because this brush is tapered, so the bristles on the side of the brush is kind of blending it. And I'm just pressing and tapping also as kind of like a last final step. I like to kind of push that, you know, that bronzer and those light camely brown shades into the skin so it just kind of all looks like it kind of connects and it's like it's coming, you know, from inside your skin. It's that lit from within. So it just looks like it's almost like it's a part of your skin, like it's just coming out of your skin. So that is kind of why I do that step. All right, now I'm going to put in my fake crease. And I'm going to actually map this out. I'm going to use this MAC brush here. This is a 266. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to do with this shade first, and then I'm going to go into the red. So I'm just going to get a light mapping here. This brush looks crooked. You know what? Hold that thought. Hold on. All right, I'm going to go with this hourglass one for my light camel shade here. I'm just going to kind of lightly map this out before I go in with the red. And I'm just putting in the fake crease exactly where I want it. High up and through the socket. And now I'm going to put this little light pink shade. There isn't one in the other palette. So this is from her other holiday collection that she did with Ulta. So I'm going to take just a tiny bit of that Forever Young, that soft pink. And I'm just going to pretty much go right on top of where I kind of smoothed out those. And I'm really just kind of tapping and pressing, just basically kind of pushing that color down, because that's going to really just soften the whole edge and just kind of basically blend it for you. You guys know I do a whole lot of tapping and pressing. That way there's just so much less, you know, blending, and it just doesn't get to be like a big old mess. And then I'm going to go super lightly with that first fluffy brush, the Sigma E35, and I'm just going to go right over it. These little steps. I'm going to go back in, and now I'm going to, because I want a gradient fade, so now I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to put that fake crease again right above my natural crease, because I want that gradient fade of color, so that the deepest part of the crease, I have that dark to light contrast basically, so this is going to be the deepest part, and then the lid is going to be light. And then up here it's just going to have that gradation of color. I'm using this little tiny shader brush. It's just a super flat, really tiny, tiny, tiny brush. And I'm holding it at an upward angle so that the bristles right here on the side of the brush are just kind of doing the blending. I'm just kind of dragging this out. And this brush still has a little bit of that bronzer on it, so I'm just going to dust a little bit of that lightly right over the edge of this cut crease thing here. I'm not touching or disturbing, you know, the base of it. I'm just grazing over the edges of it so that the edges of that just kind of melt into this bronzy shade here. I like to use my fingers also to kind of just push that shadow out. It's just a nice way to get the edges to really soften super quickly. All right, I keep the glitter portion up in here through the crease. I'm just going to do a very light, almost kind of a matte, maybe a little bit of shimmery on the lid, but I'm not going to do the full glitter lid. I'm grabbing the shadow base. I'm so used to saying NYX shadow base in white, but this is the P. Louise base in 0. This is the NYX glitter glue, and I'm just putting just the tiniest bit on top of that red cut crease. All right, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab Secret Santa, and then I'm going to be putting this on top of that crease, so it's just going to be a really soft glittery crease. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to put that red again down at the bottom of this gold. And then I'm going to tap that all right, so I just went back in and I deepened up the whole process. So basically I went back in and put in the crease, deepened that up, put the glitter on top, and I did it a couple of times until I got a nice depth that I wanted. And now I'm just taking that fluffy brush and I'm just going really lightly over top of it. I'm going to do a little wing here first and just kind of see where I'm at with this whole thing and decide if I want to use my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. These little brushes, they just kind of do the work for you. When you just kind of pull this out, you just kind of pull this back in, just kind of stamp and just kind of connect it. It just does the work for you. And then I keep it a little bit thinner on the inner corner and then thicker as I get to the outer corner because I do have slightly downturned eyes. And so this just kind of helps to lift everything up. We want everything going up in this direction for sure. Going to wiggle a little bit into my lashes and not really kind of tight line, but just kind of really get it extra deep towards the base of the lashes. That just adds a little depth and dimension into the lashes. Leave it like this and you would have a nice soft glam glitter with just a little bit of sparkle and it would look really pretty. I'm going to glitter it up just a tiny bit. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this gold shade right here. I'm going to put that on top of the white, but just out here towards the end. I'm using just a tiny bit of this Heavy Metal Glitter Liner from Urban Decay in the shade Volume. It's a beautiful pinky rose gold. I thought that would be really pretty. And this step is totally optional. You could leave it the way that it was and you would have a nice soft glitter glam look. I'm going to take a little bit of, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of that rose gold again and just pat right on top of that. All right. I'm not going to do the falsy things because I did this look the other day and I really liked how it came out. So I think I'm going to do a glitter wing. This is the Stila Stay All Day. I think this is a Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner. This is just really intense black. I'm going to go really, really close to the lash line with this. And now I'm just going to put that same liner right on top of that wing. I'm putting just a touch of that white right underneath the brow bone, right here in this little arch area right here. Where I was before my phone shut off, but I grabbed this shade right here, which is Peppermint Princess, and I kind of did a little smoky wing just kind of right on top of that Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. And then right on top of that, I just did a thin little line kind of right on top of the wing with the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. It's the same one that I used in this little cut crease area. So that is pretty much what I did. I decided not to go with the falsies. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the lipstick that came in the Christmas bundle. This is in the shade Coming to Town. It is a camel brown matte shade. Forgot to spray. I've got my Anastasia Dewy Sets. All right, now that completes the look. All right, guys, thank you so much again for watching. Love you guys, and I will see you all on my next one. Mwah! All right, now that completes the look. Thank you again for watching. Mwah! Love you guys. See you in my next one. All right, guys, also don't forget and check out this video right here. This is I did an unboxing on the December BoxyLuxe. It was my very first BoxyCharm BoxyLuxe. So you guys will see the unboxing of everything that came in my box because it is a subscription service, so the boxes do vary slightly. If the eyes look just a little bit more sparkly than in my tutorial, if you guys seen my Kylie Christmas collection tutorial, double glitter cut crease, it's because I went ahead and added a little bit of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy on top of that little pink glitter. I just put in a little, one little tiny little line of, you know, this, which is like a silvery, champagne-y, kind of silvery gold. Yeah, so I went ahead and added that. So that is what the look you will see in this unboxing video. All right, that's it. I just wanted to remind you guys that there is an unboxing of the BoxyCharm BoxyLuxe for December for this month. If you guys want to check that tutorial out, I will link that video in the description box below. All right, that's it, you guys. Love you guys. I will see you in my next one. Mwah!